Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Fandom Fights. We have another teams match for you today. We're getting very close to tournament time. So this is another match to find out who is going to be in the tournament. Winner of this match will be in. Loser will be somewhere else. Not in. They'll be out, I guess you could say. What we have for you today is Fringe Benefits versus Isn't It Fironic. Fringe Benefits went up against the Manhattan Project in their debut, narrowly beat or almost beat them, but it went to Manhattan Project. And then Isn't It Fironic went up against Lights, Camera, and Action. Another match that was pretty good. We talked about streets and roads and had probably my favorite moment of the season so far. So they played really well in that match. It's going to be an interesting one to see what happens today. Both 0-1 teams, so how it'll shake out, I honestly don't know. We'll see what happens. Let's get into it right now with the promos.
So I'm reaching out to the elder gods for this one. All right, so long may Cthulhu reign. All right, so let's get that. Let's get that holy power in our veins. May he rain his noodly appendages upon us. That's the wrong religion. Hi, Spence.
Hi.
How we doing?
I didn't know that you became a Cthulhuian, but
you know what?
A little break between
I'll do whatever it takes. Whatever we got to do to win this thing. If this doesn't work, maybe Judaism. I don't know.
I feel like we're just Hufflepuffs coming. Like, we're here to just have fun. We're relaxed. I do think it's fun we're playing against Fringe Benefits because we were in that little crop together, and then we lost to the better team. Actually, now we're gonna play them, and hopefully we have fun times. I love Nazario. Nazario is one of my favorite people, and he's just one of who I've always wanted to I don't know. I like hanging out with him. So today's, I'm nice and relaxed. I'm very cash.
I feel great. I feel so good. I don't even did this. This is just water. This isn't vodka for a change. So,
I emptied my bottle, so I can't join you there.
That's fine. That's fine. No.
All right. Good luck at you. Long may Criterion reign.
Long may Cthulhu reign.
That too. We'll see you guys in the match.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck are they talking about? Look, all I know is Fringe Benefits is one of the coolest teams I have ever gotten the chance to manage. Nazario and Eames played a fucking great game against us. They almost beat us. They should have beaten us. They're a great team. And I'm so excited to see these two absolutely bury Spence and Mike. It's going to be a good time. What do you guys think?
I agree.
That's what I thought. Look, they're going to go into this tournament. They're going to do great in this tournament. And Spencer can watch at home. Manners maketh man. Let's play.
All right. Well, those were some fire promos, as they say. It's been a while since I've said that, but I'm bringing it. I think I might bring it back. We'll see. I'm very excited about the match. Let's get into it right now with round number one. All right, well, we are going to get into round number one right now. Here's how it's going to work. There are going to be 10 questions from 10 random categories in the realm of fandom fights. Each question is worth 1 point apiece. If you get all 10 questions correct, you will be issued a bonus question. Each team has 3 repeats and a challenge for the entirety of the match. Do you all have any questions before we get into round number one?
I don't know what their team name means.
Do you like Alanis Morissette?
Okay. Question number one is going to be in the category of the MCU. In Captain America Civil War, who stops Black Panther from getting to Cap and Bucky before they reach the Quinjet at the airport? This is a movie that I like a lot. It's pretty good. I like it more every time I see it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Spence.
Black Widow.
And Eames.
Black Widow.
And Mike.
Black Widow.
And Nazario.
Black Widow.
That is correct. Clean sweep. As we get into the next question, which is in DC. In The Losers, Jensen, played by Chris Evans, has a niece that plays what sport? I don't want to give anything away, but this is one of my favorite scenes in this movie. It's pretty great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Eames.
Soccer.
And Mike.
I also said soccer.
And Nazario.
Soccer?
And Spence.
Soccer?
Soccer is correct. Also for the Spence who asked, the movies next to me that all look the same are the Jaws movies. That's why.
Why do you have that many Jaws movies?
I own all 4 of them.
Other than the first one.
All right. The next question is in Worlds of DC. Who plays Huntress in Birds of Prey? I like this movie. I think it's pretty good.
Just sit there and think, oh yeah, I would love to watch Jaws: The Revenge right now.
3, 2. I own a lot of movies I don't like. Pens down. Let's start with Mike.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
And let's go to Nazario.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
And Spence.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead.
And Eanes.
Shout out to Mike Hanley. It's Mary Elizabeth Winstead, not Winstead.
I was going to say that.
That is correct. Another clean sweep. All right, the next question is in YA Dystopia. At the end of Mockingjay Part 1, how does PETA nearly kill Katniss? This movie sucks. Not very good. Not a good time. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Nazario.
He nearly choked her to death.
And Spence.
Yeah, strangle her.
And Eanes.
Strangulation.
And Mike.
Said stabs her.
Choking, strangulation, all of those correct. So Mike, the only one to miss. Fringe goes up a point, 8 to 7, as we get into the next one, which is in Pixar. What type of location on the island does Syndrome live in The Incredibles? I don't know if you guys know this, but Brad Bird is my favorite director.
Holy shit.
It's pretty crazy.
Even with Tomorrowland?
It was a joke, Nazario. I thought we all knew about the joke, but apparently not. 5.
It's 11:40 p.m.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Spence.
Volcano.
And Eanes.
Volcano.
And Nazario.
Inside a volcano.
And Mike.
I said in a mansion.
Volcano is correct. I believe Spence and Fringe Benefits are all still perfect through those questions. The next one is in Scores and Soundtracks. How many Planet of the Apes films did Jerry Goldsmith compose? This is a category. I'm getting a message from Mr. TWOHIG. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Eanes.
2.
And Mike.
2.
And Nazario.
1.
And Spence.
2.
2 is correct.
Let's fucking go, Mike.
So Eanes and Spence stay perfect as we get to the next one, which is in Horror Icons.
Fuck.
What is the subtitle to the 5th film in the Friday the 13th franchise? I just need the subtitle. Very close game. 1 point game right now. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I believe we are to Mike.
Jason goes to hell.
Nazario.
A new beginning.
Fuck.
Spence.
Jason lives.
And Thomas.
New beginning.
A new beginning is correct.
6 and 9.
What's happening?
What?
Nah, I'm just telling them the sequels that they listed.
Yeah.
Okay. I just heard so I didn't know. So Fringe is up 13-10 as we get into the next question, which is in Disney animation.
Yay.
To which 2010's Disney animated film did Tamira Morrison provide his voice? These are movies. There's 59 of them. The 59th will be coming to Fandom next month in May.
Only 59.
Oh, shit.
So get ready for that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. I think we are to Nazario.
Is it Moana?
And Spence.
It is Moana.
And Eanes.
Moana.
And Mike.
Totes Moana.
Moana is correct. So 15-12 as we get into the penultimate question in Mission Impossible. In Mission Impossible 2, Ethan gets his mission brief at the beginning of the film on what type of object? These movies are cool. We recently did a match that hasn't aired yet that someone said they're boring and he can't get through them, and it made me sad.
What?
5. I think it airs tomorrow. 3, or next week. 1. Pens down. Let's start with Spence.
Cell phone.
Eanes. I didn't hear you. What did you erase yet? I saw what you had. But, okay.
Yeah.
And Mike.
Sunglasses.
And Nazario.
Sunglasses.
That is correct. So we are on the final question. If Thomas Eanes hits this question, he gets a perfect round 1.
Hey, better. Swing better.
All right, the final category is fandom quotes. And the question is, in which film in the X-Men universe will you hear the quote, "Blessed are the wicked who are cured by my hand"? Very intense game right now. 5, 4,
Question.
3.
Repeat.
All right, that's going to be a repeat for Thomas, I heard first.
Yes.
In which film in the X-Men universe will you hear the quote, "Blessed are the wicked who are cured by my hand"? I made a little mistake. I am like totally lost in my new setup, guys. Let me tell you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's first go to Eanes. Eanes, where to you?
X-Men Apocalypse.
And Mike.
It's a Dark Phoenix.
Nazario.
Deadpool 2.
And Spence.
X-Men Apocalypse.
Deadpool 2 is the correct answer, so no perfect rounds, but with that, I have the score as Fringe with 18 to Fironic's 13.
Yep.
That is what I have. All right, so we are going to get into round number 2. Here's how it's going to work. It's the wheel round. We'll bring up the lovely wheel from wheeldecide.com. Each team is going to have a chance to spin the wheel. If they like what they spin the first time, they can keep it, or they can choose to spin again, but they have to keep whatever they spin the second time. Each question is worth 2 points apiece. Unless you go to multiple choice, then it will be devalued to being worth 1. Guys, I don't know why I need to tell you this. Stealing's available in round 2. Please watch out. It's going to get spooky. Okay, so here are the categories on the wheel. The categories are Disney Animation, Worlds of DC, Horror Icons, Star Wars, Star Trek, Scores and Soundtracks, Wizarding World, and DC. So having heard the categories, Fringe, you are in the lead. Would you like to spin first or defer to Fironic?
You two are monsters. Holy shit. Good job. All right. We want to go second. Let them go first. Take something we don't want.
It's up to you.
Second.
Second.
All right. So this, I don't know why I took the wheel away. That can stay. This is going to be the spin for Fironic. It lands on spinner's choice.
I think we take Star Wars. Leave our 2 strengths on the board.
I agree. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, taking Star Wars. Are you two prepared for your questions in the Wars of the Stars?
Sure.
Yep.
All right, your first question. The character Snap Wexley dies in which Star Wars film?
Ooh.
Damn it! Why do I know that name?
I think it's original trilogy. That could be wrong.
I say we go multiple.
Yeah, let's do multiple choice.
Okay. Your options are A, Rogue One, B, Revenge of the Sith, C, The Rise of Skywalker, D, A New Hope.
A New Hope?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. A New Hope, final answer.
That is incorrect. Fringe, chance for a 1-point steal. Your options again are A, Rogue One, B, Revenge of the Sith, C, The Rise of Skywalker, D, A New Hope.
Rise of Skywalker, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
My man.
All right, Fironic, your next question. In Revenge of the Sith, Anakin is sent to what location to kill younglings?
The
Jedi
Temple. Yeah.
Final answer, the Jedi Temple.
That is correct for 2 points. Your next question. Who plays Emperor Palpatine in Return of the Jedi?
Ian McDermott, right?
Yeah.
Ian McDermott, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. Your fourth question. What planet does Bail Organa say he is going to the last time we see him in Rogue One?
Alderaan.
He's going to go back to Alderaan to talk to Leia.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Alderaan, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points in a tie game. And your final question. In The Phantom Menace, Qui-Gon gives Anakin money, which he gives to his mother before leaving. How did they acquire that money?
They sold his pod racer.
Yep.
Yeah. They sold Anakin's pod racer. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points
job,
and
Mike.
the lead.
Oh! Wait, where is it?
No knockout. Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Okay. All right. So we'll bring back in Mr. Koho and the wheel. This is going to be the spin for Fringe.
Thomas Eaton scares me. God damn.
All right. It lands on DC. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
I'd say spin again.
Yeah, I was going to say, this one we can get better. Spin that again.
Okay. So this is what you are stuck with. And it lands on Star Trek.
All right, cool. Yeah.
All right, work through these.
All right. Are you boys ready for your category of Star Trek?
Sure.
All right, your first question. Which Star Trek film features the Klingons Vixis, Cord, and Claw?
I don't know this.
Yeah, I'll say multiple choice.
5, 4.
Multiple choice.
Multiple choice. Multiple
All
choice.
right. Your options are A, Star Trek the Motion Picture, B, Star Trek 3, The Search for Spock, C, Star Trek 5, The Final Frontier, or D, Star Trek 6, The Undiscovered Country.
Did you hear the names?
Kinda. I say waste a repeat if you want to hear them again.
Repeated the options.
All right. Your options again are A, The Motion Picture, B, The Search for Spock, C, The Final Frontier, D, The Undiscovered Country.
I mean, if we're thinking which has Klingons, I think Legolas has Klingons.
Yeah. So does.
5, 4, 3.
D,
2.
final.
I'm sorry, say it again.
D, final answer?
D is in dog.
Yes.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1-point steal. The options again are A, The Motion Picture, B, The Search for Spock, C, The Final Frontier, D, The Undiscovered Country.
It's C, right?
New Frontier.
Core. I think Core is Final Frontier.
Well, New Frontier doesn't have. Does it have Klingons in it? Shit, yes, it does.
So Final Frontier then?
Yeah.
All right, C, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point.
I forgot the Klingons show up at the end.
All right, your next question. Which crew member uses I'm sorry. Let me start over. Which crew member uses a torpedo to escape the crashing Enterprise in Star Trek Beyond?
The fucking movie.
That's it's Scotty.
Scotty, final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal.
That was.
Do we get a free repeat on that?
We don't, but we can use it.
Repeat the question.
All right, your question again. Which crew member uses a torpedo to escape the crashing Enterprise in Star Trek Beyond?
I got to issue a challenge because it is Scotty.
I mean, we can just say someone else just to try and get the points on the board if in case it's wrong. So you want to say like Bones or something?
5, 4, 3.
Kirk.
2.
Final answer.
The answer we have here is Sulu.
No.
Okay.
No. I just watched this movie the other day.
He's challenging.
Are you challenging?
Mike, no. See, they can challenge. We don't want to waste our challenge in case we need to use it later. Let them challenge.
Okay, we're gonna challenge.
Okay, we'll be right back after that challenge. All right, so we are back from the challenge. We had the wrong answer marked in the doc. That is our bad. The correct answer was Scotty. So Fringe is going to get those 2 points. They bring their total up to 21 to Fironic's 22 is how I have it right now. So we will get into question number 3 for Fringe in Star Trek. That question is, who plays Anej, Picard's love interest in Star Trek Insurrection? I'm sorry if I butchered that name.
It's Donna Reed.
Yes, she is.
Donna Reed. Final answer.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 2-point steal.
It's Donna Murphy.
Oh, you're right. Donna Murphy. Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points.
Fucking Donna.
Thank you.
That 70s show. Fucking Donna.
Uh-huh.
All right. Fringe, your next question.
God damn it.
How does Khan say his wife died in the Wrath of Khan?
I mean, I know how she dies, but I don't know how specifically he says it.
Does she starve to death or something in that planet?
No,
he's like
5,
or
4.
multiple choice.
3. All right, your multiple choice options are A, heat stroke, B, shot herself, C, killed by SETI eels, D, hung herself.
I believe it's heat stroke. I know the planet becomes unbearable.
I really don't remember, so go with your gut, man. It doesn't matter.
A, final answer.
As incorrect, chance for a 1-point steal. The options again are A, heat stroke, B, shot herself, C, killed by SETI eels, D, hung herself.
SETI eels, final answer?
That is correct for 1 point. All right. The final question for Fringe in Star Trek. In Star Trek Generations, Soren secretly puts a camera on what crew member after he takes them hostage?
Geordi.
Final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. So at the end of round number 2, with those steals in there, Fironic is in the lead with 25. Fringe very close behind with 23. So it is a 2-point game as we get into round number 3, the betting round. Here's how it's going to work. We are going to say a category. Then the teams are going to have to decide whether they want to bet 0, 1, or 2 points on it. If they get the question right, we gain those points. If they get the question wrong, they lose those points. We'll play until someone is mathematically eliminated. Whoever takes the first question, the other team member has to take the second. It'll reset for questions 3 and 4, and then you can work together on question 5. Any questions about how it'll work? All right. The first category that you guys can bet points on is going to be DC, regular DC.
Mike.
Yep.
Nazario, probably. Between the two of you. I mean, it's kind of a toss, really.
Sure.
Okay.
I mean,
or what are you going to say, Thomas?
I'm talking to Nazario for betting.
Okay.
Thinking Jason, but Friday 13th.
No, more like the ring.
I'm saying 2
Mike,
point
what
game.
you got?
What?
Point game right now, so.
Yeah, it's 2-point game, but it's the first question. Relax.
I'm
with
right.
Thomas, to be honest with you.
I'm saying go.
Fine.
Are we good, manager?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, let's get bets starting with Mike.
2.
Okay, and Nazario.
2.
All right, here's the question. In which DC film does the main character have the power to speak to the dead by holding onto their bodies? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Nazario.
Jonah Hex.
And Mike.
Jonah Hex.
That is correct. All right. So it stays a 2-point game. We move on to the next category that Spence and Eanes have to take, and it is the category of Star Trek.
Well.
Fuck.
I'm glad I took DC.
Yeah, for real.
You got this.
Mike,
You
I'm
do.
thinking,
You
I need a second pin. Is
You can go ahead. Go ahead. That's fine.
Okay, go for it.
Mike, I'm thinking Sneaky Snake.
Yeah, that or Trembling Wombat.
Yeah, you know.
It works for Bell or it doesn't work for you. I'm just saying.
Pastrami, final answer. I don't know, Mike. I feel like it's safe.
I'm thinking
for it.
I mean,
I've seen 4 or 5. I can't bank on that.
I think I'm Wolfman.
I'll trust you to use your best judgment on this one.
Right.
Are we good, manager?
Yeah, I'm good.
Good.
All right, let's get bets starting with Spence.
0.
And Eanes. All right, if Eanes hits this question, it ties the game. Here is the question. What was the name of the ship that George Kirk died on in Star Trek 09?
Motherfucker.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Good question.
All right, that's going to be the second repeat for Fringe. What was the name of the ship that George Kirk died on in Star Trek 09? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Let's start with Spence, who bet 0.
Kelvin.
And Eanes.
Didn't have it.
Kelvin is correct. So Fironic bet 0, so they stay at 27.
Yep.
Fringe goes down to 23. So it is now a 4-point game with 3 questions remaining. You can now reset who takes this next question.
Right.
And the category is Star Wars.
Mike?
Yeah. I'll take
Me
it.
or you?
I'm worried about Fringe categories. I think you taking Star Wars is smart.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. I'll take it.
And
And, hey, you were good last time. It's fine.
thank you.
Play it safe. It's fine. All right. I'm taking Star Wars.
All right.
Wait, Mike. Okay, Mike. Do you want to play it safe? I think you could.
I'm gonna go for it.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Let's get bets starting with Eanes
2.
and Mike.
2.
All right. Here is the question in Star Wars. Who destroys the oscillator on Starkiller Base, thus destroying the entire base in The Force Awakens? Not to be confused with The First Awakens, which is what is actually written in our document. My favorite one from this season still is when I accidentally typed the Go Belt of Fire instead of the Goblet of Fire. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Mike.
So Chewbacca.
And Thomas.
Oh, Dameron.
Poe Dameron is correct. So with that, Fringe goes up to 25 and Fironic goes down to 25. We now have a tie game as we get into the next category, which Spence and Nazario have to take. The category is YA Dystopia.
Spence is number 2.
All you.
I might have to. So
Uh,
yes, that's how this game works. You're an admin.
I mean,
they're gonna bet 2.
Chronicle.
I mean, they even if they get it, we go to the last one. But
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Chronicle.
Yeah.
Okay, are we good?
Yeah, I'm good. Yep.
All right, let's get bets starting with Nazario. 0. And Spence.
2.
All right, here's the question. Who directed Divergent? Five.
Repeat.
4. All right, that's going to be the first repeat for Fironic. I don't know why I went back to the doc. Who directed Divergent? I can remember that question. I don't know why. Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Nazario, we will start with you, who bet 0.
I mean, it was obviously you.
I hope to God not. Spence.
I put West Ball, but I'm sure that's wrong.
That is incorrect. The answer is Neil Berger.
Yeah.
So,
McDonald's
Fironic goes down to 23. It is now a 2-point game in favor of Fringe. As we get into the final category, the category is Disney live action. So, Fringe, you are in the lead. Would you like question 1 or question 2?
What number you want? Dean's what's feeling lucky? 2?
Sure.
We're going to take question 2.
Okay, and now you guys can work together. So decide what you want to bet.
I mean,
you want to make him tight, and we go for it, or
you guys can win in sudden death, but that's a lot of pressure. Do you think they're gonna hit?
Where's he
I don't know.
Where's he at?
I don't know, but I mean, it's a wider category than Disney animation for me. So,
Yeah.
what do you think, Koho? What do you think?
I think we can manage sudden death, to be totally honest with you. We beat them by 5 out of round 1. Ian's almost shot perfect. You both missed a question in round 1.
Okay.
Like, if you don't feel confident, don't bet.
I mean, that's the thing. They may ask me something really weird, or they may ask me the fucking subtitle of Princess Diaries 2.
right.
Royal
It's true.
engagement.
It's true. It's 50-50. They have to bet too. So either we bet 0, take a sudden death, take our chances, or you can try and win it here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike, we had to go too.
Oh yeah, no, yeah.
Are you sure you locked, Missouri? Is that what you want to do?
Not really. What do you think?
Something we've seen.
It is something we've seen. It's rough.
All right.
What's the timer?
I do need. Yeah, I was about to say I do need a decision.
I'll leave it up to you, Nazario.
I'm gonna leave it up to you too because it's not Star Trek, so it's all good.
Okay.
Okay. So let's get bets starting with Fironic
2.
and Fringe.
No.
Okay. So we will go to Fironic first, since they are behind. If they hit this, they will tie the game. If they miss, we were still going to ask Fringe a question anyway. But
Yeah.
Here's the question to Fironic. Question 1 in Disney live action. Stanley Yelnats IV receives what nickname at Camp Green Lake in Holes?
I've never seen this.
Son of a.
Have you seen it?
I have. I've read the book too.
Okay, take your time and think on it. I'll just call for the repeats.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
Repeat.
All right, that's going to be your second repeat. Stanley Yelnats IV receives what nickname at Camp Green Lake in Holes?
Can you talk me through it? Is there anything that's like coming to mind even vaguely?
They call him it like 10 times in a row, and then he realizes that's his nickname. It's like it's one word.
Is it related to anything in particular?
They just give it to him.
Is it like physical appearance?
5,
Is it clothing? Is it something
4,
he did? Repeat the question.
3. All right, that's your final repeat.
No, it's
Stanley Yelnats IV receives what nickname at Camp Green Lake in Holes?
it's something ironic. Ironically,
Ironic how?
like, cause he's a scrawny kid, and it sounds really tough.
Big boss.
5,
Rock.
4,
Stone.
3,
Shout at
2,
something.
1.
The Duke answer.
Is incorrect. It is caveman. All right, and for the unceremonial purposes of stats only, Fringe, your question is: Will's mother has what superhero name in Sky High?
Well, that I'm not sure about.
It's
Mrs. Kurt Russell.
5, 4, 3.
You know what?
2.
Repeat.
Okay, your final repeat. Will's mother has what superhero name in Sky High?
I don't know. Something like Streamline or something to that effect.
sure.
Flashline.
Go Streamline. Sounds good.
Streamline. Final answer.
And your
Yes,
winner,
yeah, that's it.
Fringe benefits. Yes, the answer was Jetstream, with a final score of 21-25. A very close game, a back and forth game throughout. Pretty crazy stuff. the whole time. It was looking like it was going one way on round 1. Then round 2 comes and Star Trek didn't work out all the way for Fringe, but they fought their way back, bet where they need to. They made the smart play, betting 0 in round 3 at the end there. A crazy match. So let's start by talking to the second place finishers. Guys, you guys played a hell of a game. You had a great round 2 that really brought you back to life in the game, and awesome, some really great steals in there. How are you guys feeling about the match?
I think we can realize me and Mike are not a round 3 team. We're consistent in round 1, consistent in round 2. Round 3 just something happens in our brains and we can't pull answers. And that's just, again, something to work on. I've said this after all of the matches we played together this season. Every single time we play is a learning experience. We take our mistakes and we learn better from it. Ideally, in our next match, in the tournament runs, anything, whenever we play next, we take what happened today and we learn from it.
Mike, any thoughts from you?
I don't know. I'm kind of kicking myself right now. I'm gonna be honest. I try to stay positive about this stuff, but like, you know, I look at some of the mistakes I made today. Like, there were a lot of things that I just flat out didn't know. But like the holes question was just, I knew it. It was a complete brain fart. The Star Wars question that I missed, it was a confused one scene with another. It was the same scene, just the wrong person blowing the wrong thing up. So it's I feel like some of my stupider errors are what cost us the match today, because those were both 2-point questions I should have easily gotten, and would have been a completely different match.
Again,
so.
I should have thought of the YA point. If that's not it, we tie, and we both miss the question about who bets more. Like, it's nickel and diming the match.
Yeah, you guys honestly played really great. You had a good round 1. Any other match, you it's much closer in round 1. They're just Thomas Eanes playing the game of his life today. And yeah, that's how it happens sometimes. But I think you guys have the makings of a strong team. You're not going to be in this tournament, but you are going to be back later. And I'm excited to see you guys come back, because like I said, I think you have the makings of a good team. Now that you're at 0-2, you'll be playing another 0-2, 0-3 team. So I'd like to see you guys get a win on your record. I think you guys are deserving of one. Hopefully we will see that very soon. So with that, we are going to move over to the winners today. Fringe benefits, guys. You guys played a hell of a game. Thomas Eanes playing the Fandom game of his life. How are you guys feeling about the match?
That's an incorrect statement, because I don't know what happened with Star Trek. You see, I was confident going into this match with Star Trek. I just took it for granted. I didn't look over my notes. I've used it before as a strength. But don't look at this as a sign of weakness from us, because that shit will not happen again. I guarantee you I will know my Star Trek next match. So no one come at us with Star Trek. Put it on the wheel. I dare you to put it on the wheel. That's all I'm saying.
Fringe fucking benefits is scary as shit. Thomas Eanes and Nazario going 9, both of them in round 1. Gorgeous. 18 out of round 1. Glorious. If we just choose to go first, this could have been a total knockout, to be honest.
Yes, I agree.
It just came down to picking which turn we had at the wheel. That's on me. I just chose 1 or 2. It didn't go well. But this betting round, we played it well. Nazario made the right call, betting 0 on the last question. Smart move. We bet against their knowledge, not on ours, and that worked out. Look, this team is so good. They deserve to be in this tournament. I'm so excited to see who they play. Love this team.
Yeah, I almost had a heart attack right there. I don't like winning like this, but I'd rather that than losing. I've done enough of that.
True.
So
they kind of deserve this win, but they kind of, I guess, shot themselves in the foot on Poe Dameron. But hey, man, they played great. Like I said, man, like, we slipped up in round 2. It won't happen again. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah, keep them ugly W's coming. We'll take them.
Okay, sounds good. So you guys, like we said, are going to be in the tournament. You are going to be probably the 7 or 8 seed. So we don't know exactly who you're playing yet, but it's going to be either the 1 or the 2 seed. How are you guys feeling about that?
Nazario deserves that 3rd match with Necronomicon. I hope Necronomicon's up there. Give us Necro. We want Necronomicon. Last time the Kings played Necronomicon in round 1 of a tournament, didn't go their way. Let's do it with this team instead of the last team.
Well, I like beating Jay Burns. Let's do that.
I want to enter this tournament the same way that Wookie Mistake did last season.
Exactly.
Came in last seed, lowest seed, went all the way to the finish. So that's the goal.
Let's go.
All right. Well, I'm excited to see what you guys do next. This is a very exciting team. This is a very exciting time to be a part of Fandom Fights. So thank you guys for making it a great match down to the wire. Very much enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Fandom Fights. Like I said, I believe this is our last episode of the weekend. Going in next weekend, we got some doozies. So we have our 5-way play-in, as well as our title matches coming up next week. So be on the lookout for those as we get into the tournament. So for everyone here, Nazario, Thomas, Kaleb, Mike, Spence, and myself, thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
We are so glad you came. Bye-bye. 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 Bye-bye now. Bye. Bye-bye. Remember, please discard all candy wrappers and popcorn containers in the nearest trash receptacle. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Bye. Okay. Are they all gone? Is everybody gone? Huh? Good.